Hi all, this is Yunus. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will learn about Jenkinsfile, which is basically CICD pipeline as code. I'll show you a basic Jenkins file. We will understand how it works, and we will also try to learn how do we expand this Jenkins file further to include additional steps. In today's lesson, I'll only include the build stage, but I will create another video where I will have the end-to-end SDLC lifecycle stages implemented through Jenkinsfile. So let's begin. So in this video, we are going to see how to set up a basic Jenkins file, which is nothing but CICD pipeline as code. I have already set up my Jenkins tool on top of a T2 Micro Ubuntu EC2 instance. Now, before I start my pipeline here, I just want to complete one more task in the EC2. Let me go back. I need to install Maven in this because we'll be using Maven in a shell script as part of the Jenkins file. So let me log into the EC2 first. This is the EC2. Copy this connection string. Go back. Paste. Yes. So let me install Maven here. Sudo apt install Maven. So I have installed Maven build tool. So just try Maven version. So you can see that Maven is already installed. Now let me go back to my Jenkins page again. And I'm not showing how to install Jenkins on EC2. I have already created another video which shows that. I'll give a link to that video here. You can use that. So my Jenkins is ready. Maven is already installed in the EC2. Now I have to create a Jenkins pipeline project. So go to new item and here you can say demo pipeline. That is the name. Then select pipeline. Okay. So my pipeline project I have created, but now I need to configure it. So we'll do very minimal configurations. So what are we going to do? You can directly go to pipeline. So this pipeline will have only two stages. In the first stage, I will clone the code from GitHub, and in the second stage, I will build it using Maven. That's it. Only two stages. I'll definitely create more videos in future which will show more complex CI/CD pipelines. Okay, how do I write the code? Okay, that is the first headache, right? What you can do is just on the right side you have this menu box. Just select any of the sample ones. For example, I'm going to select Hello World. So corresponding to that I got the code. Of course, this is not what we are going to do. I need to change it. What I need to do is I need to change the stage name to clone GitHub code. And then maybe a message, I will give out a message saying that cloning code from GitHub. Any message is okay. Now in the next line, I need to provide that line of code which will clone the code from GitHub. So what I need to do is I have to go to pipeline syntax and sample step, just select Git. Come down, Git, select that. Then it is asking for repository URL. So for that you have to go to your GitHub repository, go there. This is my repository, Unity 37 YT Hello World. So here, after you go there, click on code and you can copy this and come back and paste here. Okay. Now credentials, I am not selecting anything because this is a public repository. Otherwise you will have to give credentials, and how to set up credentials, that also I have explained in one of my videos, the link to which I will mention in the video description. Just come down, leave everything else as default, generate pipeline script, and this is a simple line of code. Copy this and go back to your pipeline code and paste it here. Ready. So we have already written the code for cloning the code from GitHub. Now we need to build it, right? So for that we need to create one more stage. So just copy this much code. Copy and then paste it. Yes, but now you have to change everything. Stage name, I'll say build stage, and steps, you don't need to give this message, but if you want you can give that, or you can just remove that. In the next line I have to give the shell command for building the load, and that command is this. You can delete this and type shmvn clean package. Okay, so your Jenkins file is ready. It has two stages, one for cloning the code, second one for building the code. So just come down and select save. So the code is ready. Now what we need to do is click on build now. Let us see if it is successful. I have clicked on build now. Yes, you can see clone GitHub code, that is the first stage, and build stage is the second stage. So first stage is complete quickly and second stage is going on. Let us see if it is successful. Yes, it is successful. So if you want to see further logs, you can go here, click on logs, shell script. You can go through that, and you can go through the console output as well, and finally you can see the build success. But this is more useful when build actually fails. Now where do I see the war file? Select one and click on this down arrow, go to workspaces, click on this link, and you can see here that the cloning of code is done here and the war file is in target. You can see the war file got created here. So this is an example of a simple Jenkins file which implements a CICD pipeline. In real life scenarios, it will have much more stages. You will have a deployment stage, a testing stage, etc., etc. In future videos, I will create some more complex Jenkins files. But for this video, this is it. Please try out this and please come back and add your comments here. I'll come back with more useful videos like this, and you may please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.